Hey everyone, it's Patty from pspapercrafts. Thanks so much for joining me today. We're going to do a fun fold card, gift card holder. We're in December already, can you believe it? And of course in December, you have a lot of holidays and you need to, I don't know, I give a lot of gift cards. So this is a great way to kind of spruce up your gift card giving. So this is my calendar, and I decided that I would do gift card holders, fun ones. This is a pop-up. Next week we'll make a slider and then a Z-fold, and then we're done with Christmas and Hanukkah, so we can move on to just a plain old fun fold card. So if you want this calendar, subscribe to my email list, and I send it each month, and then I send it each week with some of the cards that I've made from the catalog. I don't make everything from the calendar. I don't make everything. I do a fun fold. I do sketches and color combos. You can find the fun folds on Friday is a video, and the other ones you can find on my blog. And then there's just some ideas for you. So let's get started. This is the one I made. It's a Happy Hanukkah card. And watch this. When you open it up, the gift card is in this little area. It's a little tight. This one I'm going to make a little bit looser. So isn't that cool? I thought it was so great. I found this from Creative Moments by G. It's two sisters, and I think I've seen a number of her videos. This was a short video, and it was just music, and she did have the instructions below, so I decided to give it a try, and I love how it opens. So we're going to put this aside because we're going to use it for our next card. This is my gift card that I use for when I do my projects. So I don't even know if it's good. So on this card I used, let me get out the stamp set. Here it is. So I used the Celebrate the Miracle. So it has, you know, the Star of David and the menorah, the dreidels, coins, and then the two different ways of spelling Hanukkah. So I thought this was good. I don't think we see a lot of Hanukkah cards. So I thought this was a good card to make. And today we're going to do a Christmas card, and we're using, I love this paper, the Modern Christmas 12 by 12 paper. So we're going to use that. I have my pieces already cut. We're going to do the scoring and everything here. So first we're going to start out with the base, and this is 5.5 by 8.5, typical, you know, half a piece of cardstock, half a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. So we're going to get our trimmer out, and we are going to score. So we're going to turn it to the 8.5 side, and we're going to score it at 2 1/2. So 2 1/2, and then 6 1/2. So we're going to open this up, and I always get a little nervous about this because it's in here, but the half mark, you'll see it. It's the biggest line between 6 and 7. But sometimes when you're right in here, I'll get my scoreboard instead. All right, so this is 6 1/2, and we're going to score that. Okay, I'm going to put this away for a minute. We're going to take it back out again. So let's fold these and burnish them. And this is just a piece of basic black. I was going to go with white. I was back and forth, and then I was trying to decide which patterns to use. And it will fold like this. So you'll see, just like that. So we are going to use some tear and tape, which I think I have at my other table. Let me get it. All right, I go back and forth between two tables. So there's a longer, you know, wider, and then a narrower. So we're going to use the bottom, the narrower side. And let's get this started. You want a strong adhesive. I like to use tear and tape. And you want to put it all the way over as far as you can. I think on this other card, I could have went over a little bit more, so the pocket is a little tight, because it really just fits. Okay, and the same thing here. We're just going to go all the way over as far as you can, just to give plenty of room. Or actually, it's the white piece that No, it's this piece. I'm getting myself confused. No, it's the white piece. That's the one that's a little tight. All right, and then we're going to get our take your pick tool, and I have this new little hook that there's some, you know, accessories, and this makes it easier to just get underneath this release paper. Then we're just going to fold this down, okay? So that is step one. Then we're going to decorate it. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. And I have the top piece is the wider piece, and that is 5 1/4 by 2 1/4. So that's going to sit up here. And then this piece is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. All right, so let's put these down first. And then I'll show you how to do that white inside mechanism. So we just want a nice border, and it's hard to see because it's black on black. But I love this pattern. I think it's really beautiful. Black and gold and white. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, and then this is going to fit here. Oops, come on. There's a little over too far. Okay, so that's how it's going to look. I don't know if it's too busy. Then I decided that I would use my Stylish Shapes dies. These I love. So I used the second from the largest and cut a piece of gold foil. So this one, and then I used the third from the largest, and I cut this out of the paper. So there's 12 by 12. I've used this a few times, and you just have to put your circle around and find one that fits in the circle. So I did that, and I thought we would adhere these together, and they can hang down. We just don't want to glue them here, but let's put these together. Okay. And we're not going to put it on yet. Let's do the white piece. So the white piece is 4 by 5 7/8, and we're going to get our trimmer out again because we want to score this. So we're going to score it at 1/2. So I'm going to go over here to do 1/2, just so I have all of this up here. I hope I'm in camera here. So that it's not kind of wobbly. So we're going to do 1/2 over here. Yep, 1/2, and we'll just score it. And then I'm going to turn it around because I want to go to 3 7/8. So that's the 1/8 right before 4. Okay, let's put this away. I think we're done with this for now. And let's get our bone folder out again. This is the one that we have to make sure is not too tight. So I'm gonna fold this in, but it's really gonna fold the other way. So we'll just fold it back and burnish it again. Make it nice and bendy. Okay. All right. So now this is gonna come up here. And this is where we want to make sure that we go as far over as we can, right along that edge. And if you go over the edge, you could just, you know, fold it back on itself. It's not a problem. Okay, and then the same thing here. We're going to go as far over as we can, just to give it room for the pocket, for the gift card. I suppose we could make this a little bit wider if we wanted to. So let's take our little hook and get this piece off and this piece off. Okay, and if you're over, just bend it. I think I'm okay. Then we're going to close this up. just like this. Let's move everything out of the way here. Okay, and let's stamp this. I am going to emboss it. So I decided I would use the Jolly Holly. I like this Bright and Happy Christmas Wishes. And we're going to do this. So if you look at this, there's some down here. So you want to do it toward the top of here because the whole thing doesn't show. So you don't want to center it and then it's kind of hidden under here. Okay, so I'm going to first use my embossing buddy and get the static away. And then we're going to use our Versamark ink. I thought I had it here, but I didn't. We'll just ink this up. And I want to center it, but toward the top. Okay. Let's put this away. And I have my little kit here. And we're just going to, this is our Wow Metallic Gold Rich Regular. It's gold embossing powder. They redid our embossing powders and they're really beautiful. They're called Wow. I mean, the other ones were good, but I think these are an improved formula. Okay. And I'll just unscrew this and pour it back into the jar. I'm just going to put it aside for now. Put this on so I don't spill it, because I spill things. All right, and then we're going to take our heat tool. It looks pretty good. I would use my little paintbrush if I had to flick anything off. But let's get our heat tool. I'm going to mute this and probably speed it up so you don't have to hear it. Okay, so you know when it's done, when the whole thing is shiny. Okay, so you want to make sure, because if it's not shiny, it didn't melt on, and then you might brush it off if you touch it. Okay, so now we want to tuck this in here, and we're going to put adhesive on this strip, and then that will make it work. That's how the mechanism works. Okay, this is tear and tape, but I cut my tear and tape. I have a hard time tearing it for whatever reason. It doesn't like me. But it is a nice strong tape. So you want to make sure that this is inside here. You want to make sure it's centered over here, right? And up to the edge here. And we're just going to close this. And when you open it, there we go. Isn't that cool? So let's get our gift card holder, our gift card, and put it in here. And I guess this needs to be where it is. I was trying to, I was talking about the gift card before, but it's actually, this piece has to fit in here. So it is a little snug. I think that is just so cool. So let's decorate up here. And you can, I don't have a sentiment in the front. I mean, I don't think it needs it. So I'm just going to put dimensionals at the top of this. So let's get our dimensionals out. And somebody told me, well, not with a circle. They said if you turn it over like this, you can make sure where your dimensionals go. But with a circle, I'm afraid I might twist it and then it'll be off. So I like to just put my fingers down here and turn it over and put the dimensionals above my fingers. That's how I do it. I'm sure people have better ways of doing things, but this is what I do. Okay, so we take the backs off of our dimensionals. It's so easy. And then we're just going to put it like this. Wouldn't you love to receive this? I'm trying to see left to right. So that looks about right. Ta-da! I think that's really cool. So on this one, I don't know if I want to do it. You think I need any bling? I don't think I do. On this one, I use those Druzy adhesive to get the gold. But I don't think I want any on this. I like it the way it is. So this is the one, the Christmas. And then this is the Hanukkah. So easy. I'll probably make a bunch of these for my kids. I give my kids gift cards every year in their stockings. So let me just check my envelopes. I didn't think about how this would work in an envelope. I guess it is our, yeah, it'll fit in an envelope. So you can mail it. I wasn't sure with all the scoring and folding if this was, it's 4. So usually it's 4 1/4. So it's 4 by 5 1/2. So perfect. All right, so thanks so much for joining. And again, next week we're going to do another gift card holder, a gift card slider card. So that should be fun. Thanks for joining. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Oh, one more thing. Just a plug for my December card class. I do a card class to go, and we're using the beautiful gallery paper, and these are the cards. You'll make 2 of each one of these cards. This is a book binding that's portrait. Aren't they pretty? So if you want, you have to register by December 8th, 2025, and then I'll have them out hopefully before Christmas. We'll see how the mail goes. So anyway, if you want, I'll have a link down below that you could register for that class if you'd like to. All right, thanks so much for joining, and have a great week.